Hello everyone and welcome to today's live stream. We're here. We're back. Happy Spooktober. We're supposed to be playing very spooky games, and to me that translated to the scariest game I know, which is Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke, because this game has given me the most frights out of any game I've actually ever played, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've streamed Pokemon, so I need to check that everything works, because it's like the most complicated game for me. Yeah, it's I need to quickly respond to a message, don't mind me. But I need to check that everything is going well on the stream at the same time, so let's see. Yeah, we're walking around fine. I'll do a recap soon. Turn this. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay. I think we're good to go. I think everything is working. Welcome. It's been a long time. Wow, and the emulator is running better than ever. Isn't that wild? What's up, Feisty Chess? So I don't think you were here when we were streaming Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke earlier in the year. It sucked. It was going really well until we hit the 7th gym, and I didn't lose, but I lost 4 Pokemon to one of the gym trainers, not the gym leader. So, one of my Pokemon is at level 40 plus, the rest aren't, because the others died, and I had to replace them. I'm not excited to jump back into this series, let's put it that way. Everything's running a lot better. It's been a long time since I've used my Pro Controller because we've been playing a lot of point and clicks, which I've just been using the mouse for. But let's do a quick recap. This should be interesting. I wasn't here. Yeah, so let's do a fun little recap, shall we? Of the graveyard. We lost Duot in like the 5th episode or something. I don't remember. We lost Flaffy. You can tell by the level roughly when we lost them. 17, it was really early on, it was before the 2nd gym. Flaffy, we lost before the 4th gym. It was a little bit before the 4th gym. It was as we got to Nabasa. And also, I need to know how the chat's looking, because I actually haven't used it in this overlay yet. It seems fine. It seems pretty good. Yeah. If I had like graphic for like displaying all the Pokemon in my team, I would have to constantly update it, so I'm not going to do that. So we lost Flaffy. Ducklet was actually so there's a big gap between there and there, I think. This was before Clay's gym. I think Clay's I can check. I think Clay's the 4th gym. I don't know. Seems good to me. I'm glad to hear it. I don't know, but we weren't losing Pokemon that quickly, right? Then we lost Trapinch in a wild battle. Forgotten, yes. And I also named it after all my followers. So yeah. The next one's probably going to be Feisty. Or Chess, one of them. Then we lost Magmar, which was very sad. This was the saddest death we had up until that point. Cameron was putting in so much work. And from here, it all went downhill. My god. This Absol we caught, and it got killed like a battle later. A Shark we had for a while, and we had to use Shark for the surf, but I trained them up and they actually were starting to look good. Shark, Whimsicott, and I think I'm not sure about Cameron, but I think Chandelure and Clang, we all lost in that one battle in the 7th gym. It sucked. It was bad. It traumatized me. Then we caught this Trapinch a bit later, and it was like going to be a sort of like reincarnation is going to be like a second chance, and they died as well. We had this Poniard who was really excited to get it to a Bishop. It died. This was like one of my favorite team members, and he died. This was one of my favorite team members, and they just died. They were OG. Met on what route? Met on Route 20, which is like one of the first routes, and they died. And I was really sad about it. The only surviving member of our... So this is the only backup we have. This is the only spare Pokemon we have. All the others are in our party. This is the only one who has survived from like our main team. And as you can see, we have another Absol as well. We are in a bad spot, is the summary of this. So my plan is to level them up. Yeah, hopefully you'll be better this time around. We're not restarting, fortunately, so I don't think I can handle that. But we are going to spend a lot of time leveling up very safely and very calmly. And I'm going to turn down the game's music just a little bit. Yeah, that should be better. The good news is that this game has some great music. So that's the wrong button. Let's do a quick summary of like our team, I guess. So we have Barry, met at level 15 in the Castelia sewers. Oh, also, I don't know how familiar you are with Pokemon, specifically Black 2, but hey, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm going to explain things along the way if they aren't clear. Our pride and joy, Barry. Confuse Ray, Swift, Fly, and Acrobatics. I'm actually looking at some of these moves now and thinking, why did I put these on? Very good stats. Fantastic Pokemon. Has been with us through thick and thin. If she dies, I am ending the series, and I don't care. Zidane, I don't know, we caught double team / Swords Danc's future side. Could be pretty good. Could be very good. The Pat has also been an OG team member, but I kind of cycled them out of the team because normal types aren't very strong in general. But I mean, good things could happen. Confuse Ray, Return Crunch, and Super Fang. I kind of want to get like a lot of statuses because that seems like the idea. We caught this Frillish. I can definitely say that we caught this Frillish because I own it. I don't remember when, don't remember why. Anyway. It's got Hail, Surf, Ominous, Wind, and Blizzard. You gotta notice something very specific. So it has Disable, Haze, Nightshade, and Hex. And this is Dio. This is a Yamask that we caught and never used. We got Flora with Fake Tears, Double Slap, Psybeam, and Embargo. Haven't leveled you up in the slightest. And that's it. That's it. I am unfamiliar with like 3.5 members of the team. I'm kind of familiar with Zidane. I don't know. But this one can learn an ice move. This one can learn an ice move. This one I think can learn an ice move. Basically, I'm not taking any more chances on Drayden. Oh yeah, no, there's also what's your name again? DT the Unpheasant. Kind of frail, to be honest, so that's why I'm not gonna use them. But yeah, as I've said, new rule stipulation. So how was the game played? We raise Pokemon. Pokemon are like animals, but they're also your friends, and you also make them fight for money. Oh, it's summer now. When I started the game, it was spring. Now it's summer. What? Oh no, we lost the chill music! This is like the one thing I liked about this area. So you hear this theme? This theme wasn't playing when I started the game. You want to hear what was playing? Let me get it real quick. Let me just. This is so sad. I don't play Despacito. Let me grab. It's only in the summer that it sounds like this. Anyway, so we catch Pokemon, we level them up, we make them fight each other, and then we get money and we want to kill everyone else's. The difference between this and a normal Pokemon game is that we have self-stipulated the rule. Here was the chill music that was playing. It was so beautiful. I love this theme. Now it's gone. That was a terrible Spooktober surprise as far as I care. I don't know. Should I have Chrome open at the same time as the emulator? I don't know. Doesn't seem to be affecting it that much. Might as well save because the emulator kind of known to be a bit sluggish every now and then. So the only difference is that in this way that we're playing it, we intentionally do not use Pokemon if they reach 0 health. Like, we can never use them again. They're essentially dead. I'm going to move the mic a little bit further this way. If I can. Apparently I can't. A lot of stuff got moved around today. Sorry. I was like running really late to the stream, if anyone noticed. Yeah, and I still didn't moisturize, to be honest. There's a secret to my youthful look. I moisturize. And I know I look like a child because I have zits and pimples and I don't know. Okay, so where are we starting? Let's get Berry to be an absolute monster. Now you might be thinking, if you're familiar with Pokemon, that grinding is kind of like a known part of the game. And what you want to do is you want to fight Pokemon that are pretty strong, and you want to get a lot of experience from beating them. And that's certainly a valid way to play the game. Oh, also, I forgot we can catch legendaries. We do have some legendaries that are just kind of on hold that we could catch, I guess. Oh yeah, and I also have a list of extra rules I forgot that I had, which is, they're stipulated right here. Wow, straight up just calling me short. I'm 5'7". I'm not short. I'm like average height, slightly above. I'm not Ludwig Ahgren, okay? If you watch enough streamers, then you know, you know. But what the heck? I don't know what that was. So I also added rules here, which is that I can't have 2 Pokemon at the same time who have the same type. If it's some Pokemon have 2 types, and I just pick one. When I catch it, I pick that type, and that's the one that it counts for. And I can never change that again. So we currently have a normal, poison, bug, psychic, ghost, fighting, flying, and dark team. I don't even know if that's 1, 2, 3. No, this is too many. We lost Dan the Man. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We actually have less. We have normal, poison, bug, psychic, ghost, and flying. And that is it. So we can catch some more. But what we're really going to do is we're going to fight really weak Pokemon, and we're going to keep doing it until we level up and become big and strong. That's it. Okay. Only I dropped 12 frames, who knew? 12 frames, oh no. Not 12 frames per second, just 12 frames got lost. This is a very nice town as well. Also, this game has seasons, which changes every month. How strong are the Pokemon here? Oh, this is a new theme. This is the summer version. That's nice. Anyway, here's a legendary Pokemon that I could catch right now, but I'm not going to because that's dangerous. And this is now officially like a really safe run. I'm not taking any risks. In fact, we're in too high level of an area as far as I care. I think we're gonna go a little bit safer. We're gonna go somewhere a little bit safer. Oh wait, there are electric types here. No, we have to go somewhere even safer. We have to go somewhere even safer. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I can probably, sorry, yeah, just let me, I don't need this preview window anymore. It's just gonna use up some of my CPU. Okay, there we go. Okay, so actually I took us to Mistralton, but Mistralton has electric types near it. Actually we could catch, I mean we could fight ghost types. No ghost types nearby. Oh, there's this trainer as well. A lot of these breeders are free because they fight with the same team and they come up. They'll keep challenging you. Most trainers don't. You don't look like, thank you. I've been trying to take care of my skin. This camera doesn't show them very well, but yeah, I do get them fairly often, to be honest. I do a lot to keep my skin clean though, and like well tamed, I guess. I do daily wash in the morning with the cleanser. Then I use benzoyl peroxide on any actual pimples that are there. Leave that on for 4 hours. Then I wash that off. Then I moisturize. Oh yeah, and I moisturize after cleansing. And then after 4 hours, oh yeah, I'll wash it off and I'll moisturize. And then after I shower, I'll moisturize again. After cleaning my face with cleanser again. And then I have to watch my food intake because sugar just makes me break out. Yay! Processed sugar especially. Yeah, this should be free. We should just kill. There's some insight into my skincare routine. Yay, it's what everyone was waiting for. I wasn't kidding when I said it's October. We have to do... Yes! That's better than Confuse Ray. Confuse... I can't rely on Confusion so much. Confusion basically means that the opponents will have a 50-50 chance of hitting themselves instead of me. That I don't like 50-50 right now. Yeah, we're gonna keep battling. Hell yeah, we're gonna keep battling. Ooh, Poison Fang. But yeah, Acrobatics is still the play here. Detect stops us from attacking. Well, I mean, it just means our attack doesn't count. It's really a stall move, and Tranquil is not a stall Pokemon, so it's a waste of a slot. Each Pokemon can only learn 4 moves. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of moving parts to Pokemon. Unfortunately, I've had years and years and years to learn it and forget it. So yeah, that's why I've lost so many Pokemon, is because I've forgotten how a lot of the game works. So yeah. And also, I was never that familiar with this generation. It was not the generation with which I grew up. So yeah. Let's go to the Spooky Tower because it's October. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it's October, spooky month. Woohoo! So I have to find spooky games to play. Ooh, this is the scariest game I've ever played. This game has given me the most jump scares, heart attacks, everything. You think of it? Yeah, it's scary. This is a really nice theme. Very Chrono Trigger. Have you ever played that? I haven't. I just listen to the soundtrack every now and then. Very much. I don't think we fought any of these trainers. That's terrifying. Oh, flipping hell. I forgot again. I always get this confused. If Psychic is strong against Poison or Poison is strong against Psychic, and I think I got it confused again. Oh, Mushan is a tank. I need to remember. I need to remember so much. It's too much for my brain. I don't know why it seems like I have more energy than usual today. Poison versus Psychic. Oh, come on. Psychic type is strong against... Come on. Come on. I need immediate information. Poison. Gets damaged twice by Psychic. Okay, I can't. Okay, I need to end this very quickly then. I almost know for certain that this Pokemon has got Psychic, which is like one of the strongest Psychic type moves. Go figure. I also like the music. This game has great music. You're a Dark type. You don't have Dark type moves, but it'll be a good bait. Dark is immune to Psychic, which is great. I don't know why. Hypnosis? That still works? Okay. Oh, Dream Eater is Psychic type though, so it shouldn't affect us. I'm gonna try a Swords Dance. That raises our attack a lot. Lucky Chant. That raises your... Oh, critical hits. That's fine. Yay, we woke up. We can actually do stuff. Defense Curl. It won't be enough, you foolish Mushana. I'm gonna do it again. Because you have a lot of health, I already know. Each Pokemon species has its own like set of stats that make it unique. Yeah, I don't know, there are a lot of factors at play. It's quite complicated to explain Pokemon from the ground up. But yeah, we're gonna try to... So I've done Sword Dance, which has raised my attack, and that means that my physical attacks are going to be stronger. She has raised her Pokemon's defense stats, which means my attacks are going to hit weaker. I'm still one ahead in terms of how many times we've raised stats though. Hopefully I wake up, because I can't attack when I'm asleep. Never mind. Okay. But I have learned almost all your moves. You have Hypnosis, Lucky Charm, Defense Curl. What's your attack? It must be like Dream Eater, right? And you're not using it because you can't hurt me? That's still pretty good. Okay, now we're neutral on the front of attack raised versus defense raised. I've been counting. Now we're 2 ahead because this move raises us 2. That's what the Sharply. Hypnosis just puts us back to sleep. It does not have a very high hit rate, so I don't know why it's hitting so often. You've hit every single one. I'm just gonna slash. I'm just gonna keep slashing. So yeah, I'm actually quite... Ooh, yes. This should kill. No, guess not. Anyway, I'm quite anxious to replace this series with something else that I've been very excited to play as soon as possible. So we're gonna try to get our Pokemon to a very high level, and then we're just gonna... You've got to be kidding. So you see that little that little bit, that really small bit of health? I don't know if you can even see it. It's so small. It's like 1 HP. Very unlucky that we didn't kill there. I think we might have low rolled. Low rolled just means that, so attacks kind of have like a bit of a range about how much damage they can do. It's not always exact. Sometimes it is. So low roll means you basically got the lowest possible damage from that move. High roll means you got the highest possible, and it's kind of based on a few factors. Mostly luck though, of which I have famously little. I am famously unlucky. And Deku's trying to message me while I'm streaming again. Okay, I'm gonna actually, yeah, no. I'm not fighting a bunch of actually I can fight ghosts in here, I guess. Just not trainers. That makes sense. That makes sense. Come at me, ghosts. Come at me, ghosts. Am I on Repel? I don't know. Repel means I won't run into Pokemon that are a lower level than I am. Then my leading okay, we're not repelled. Nuzlocke rules also dictate that I can only catch 1 Pokemon per area, and it's the first one I encounter. I've already encountered something in this area long ago, so I can't catch anything. And it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter anyway. I'm just gonna kill. Just gonna start killing Pokemon so I can get that sweet XP. Oh no, I ran into another trainer by accident. Oh, it's just a Litwick? That's fine. I just didn't want to run into Psychic trainers because Psychic will do a lot of damage to my main Pokemon. Your Litwick will die in 1 hit. Your Litwick will just be unlit. Oh my goodness, it was the Smash Brothers reveal today, and I watched it live. And I'm still not sure I watched it live because I feel like I got pranked. I am in a very weird, confused timeline. Whatever you catch, you keep? Yeah. Unless it dies. Losing a battle is so draining, I feel already burnt out somehow. That's weird. Why would you say that? Hey, we got Will-O-Wisp. That's okay. I can't really demonstrate catching right now. But basically, when you encounter a wild Pokemon like this that doesn't belong to someone, you can get their health down, and then you throw a Pokeball, and then you hope that you catch it. And it's also based on like a few multipliers and numbers, of which I am aware. But because we've already caught something in this area, our own rules stipulate that we can't catch anything else. So I'm just looking to kill so I can get that little blue bar up, and that means we level level up. That means our stats go up, and that means we're stronger. And ultimately, it means that we're going to be better at the game. What Pokemon didn't account for is that I have an entire hour to do this. To just dedicate to doing this. Yeah, sure, we can take this guy on. When Pokemon trainers meet, what we do is, of course, engage in Pokemon battle, don't we? Well, there you go, that explains it as well. Basically, when a trainer sees you, they feel compelled to put their money on the line and battle you. If you lose, you black out and you give them money. These are true stories. Oh, it's just a Clefairy. I'm gonna Poison Fang it. If this were actually one generation later, that would have been super effective because they introduced a new type that was weak to poison, and they gave it to that Pokemon. We are very strong. It doesn't even matter. It's not even that important. Also, you're going to see like a lot of numbers going up and down. I'll explain them when they get really high or really low. Do I want to fight you? I really don't. I'm just going to battle what's over here, whatever's around. Another Litwick, it's okay. Actual money in the game, yes. Yep. It's like, it would be super illegal in real life to just mug. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, we're like 12 in the game. We're a 12-year-old walking around with our team of monsters, and we're just being mugged constantly. Where's my cash? Oh yeah, it's here. So there's Josh. Oh, I didn't know that you also get a nature. Huh, isn't that crazy? So you see where it says money, and then across the screen it says weird Pokemon P symbol, 12,000. No, 122,874. That's how much money we have. They're called Poke Dollars. Where's my trainer case? Oh yeah, there you go. These are all the badges I won before we died. I can. Wait. Oh yeah, I remember now. I did play Mary Had a Little Lamb with my badges lost. One of the times. Oh, that's a G. I'm pretty sure that's a G. I'll put my money on that being a G. Give me a second. I'm getting out my tuner. I'm gonna play. No, I don't want to upgrade. I'm gonna play it into my tuner, and I want to prove that I understood that that was a G. It is. Okay, it's struggling to hear it. You see it. It's very quiet, but I'm confident. It registered as a G the first time. You just have to believe me. You just have to believe me, I swear. Why am I trying to even show this off, I wonder? I don't know. There's something in music called perfect pitch, which some people have, and it's kind of interesting because it's a natural. What's the word I'm looking for? It's like a gene. It actually comes from a gene, and it's not the most common gene, but it's not the least common gene. Now the thing is, just having that gene won't give you perfect pitch. You have to nurture it as well. You have to grow up in an environment that is conducive to developing perfect pitch. And what perfect pitch actually is that you're able to recognize music notes without a given starting pitch. So what most musicians can do is they have really good relative pitch, which means that you're given a note and then you hear another note and you can say, oh, okay, that's this high above it or this low below it. And you get really good at that. And if someone were to tell you what that first note were, then you'd be able to identify all the notes that came afterwards. People with perfect pitch don't need that reference note. They will be able to hear it, and in their brains they'll say, oh, that's G, or G sharp, for example, if they've been raised to know the names of it. And it's as easy as someone looks at the color blue and says that's blue. Someone who isn't colorblind, granted. It's like the opposite of being tone deaf. You can hear it just naturally. If only I had such a gene. I wish I had it as well, but I have glimmers of it every now and then. And some people have like glimpses of it as well. A lot of people have like specific notes that they can hear and they'll identify it easy. One of those is, for me, G. Another one is D. Concert G and concert D, which just means standard tuning for those notes. That's what concert pitch means. So I can recognize G. I can recognize D pretty well, and I can recognize C sharp pretty well. And it's because of a few songs that really stick in my mind. The one for G starts going. That's not a G. I can't do it while I'm listening to music. Hold on. I can't sing that high, but it's that high. There we go, it's kind of in that range. Just welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, because, oh, I'm running low on acrobatics. Because I'm one of those people. Also, some people may be wondering, Josh, did you get a haircut? Your hair looks different now. Nope, I just tied it at the back. There you go. Why do I have so much energy this stream? Maybe it's because we were returning to Pokemon. I didn't kill you? Interesting. Why aren't you dead? Oh, it's not very effective, that's why. Your fire... Ghost... Is Ghost resistant to poison? I can't remember. Is fire resistant to poison? I don't think so. But that explains that. I'm gonna go restore all my moves and health. Because you can only use each move a certain number of times before it needs... Flex, I still can't sing. That wasn't very good singing. It's very far out of my range. Oh, am I going to explain a lot of things today? Okay, so when you're singing, you have a few different like voices, and the way you approach notes depends on what voice you're in, and the voice you're in is basically the one you choose to be in depends on how far each note is in the range of that. So you get your chest voice, which is where you normally sing from. Like if I would go do, that's my chest voice. The most distinguishable one from that is your head voice, also known as falsetto, which is when you're singing from your head instead of from your diaphragm. So it's like... That's my falsetto, and it's terrible. I need to work on my falsetto. Some people have really impressive falsetto. Brendan Urie, my goodness, that man can sing. But yeah. Then you get something called, well, I mean, not then, but another thing is something called fry, which is what I use to my advantage a lot when I'm speaking. Vocal fry is basically when it sounds like you're gargling marbles. So when you go... that's vocal fry. I didn't do it very well there for some reason. But that's like a cheat for sounding like you have distortion. Distortion's when, you know, when you hear rock singers sing and they're like, wow! That's distortion. When it sounds like they might be screaming almost. So a cheat for doing distortion on low notes, I didn't realize that we had to find this guy again. A cheat for that is using vocal fry, but it's really not meant to. It's not the way you're meant to approach that. The way you're meant to approach it is add compression from your chest. I know these things. I swear, I just can't do them. It's all good knowing how to do it, but if I don't practice or learn or teach my body how to do it, then it's kind of useless. But yeah. These are the facts. Why am I taking the opportunity to reply to this message? I don't know. Keep battling. Oh, I've explained a lot of things today. Anyway, so there's a number next to these moves, and as it's going down, that means we can't use it if it hits 0. And if all of them hit 0, then we just get a move called Struggle, which does damage but also hurts us, and it's not good. I knew this was happening. I don't know why I even tried. But you can't do it 2 times in a row most times. Sometimes it will work, very, very seldom. I don't need my controller, which is for the stream, and it's on my phone. I don't know why I lock my phone. Bum 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 bum. I need to practice music more often. I'm making time. I will get time. Wow, we're already 37 minutes into the stream. I did start a little bit late, but I mean, yay! We're getting through it. There's lucky egg. Why don't I put the lucky egg on? Oh, because then acrobatics won't do as much. That's right. Do I have the lucky egg here? Lucky egg means I get more experience from the battle. And experience is what's making us level up. So it's kind of important that I put it on if I want to do this quickly. Yep, there it is. It kind of ruins one of our moves, but it's kind of worth it. Because the move I've mostly been using gets stronger when you're not holding an item. But it's fine. Yeah, also I'm gonna train somewhere where it's a little bit stronger. Because I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Also, I don't have anything to worry about, because if this Pokemon dies, I said I'm ending the series. I don't care. Like, I don't. That's the last of my emotional investment in the series gone. So yeah. You can root for that if you want. Is the sun setting right now? It looks like it is. I can vaguely see it through the curtains. Does every route have a summer mix specifically? Okay, anyway, we should be fine just grinding Pokemon here. We've already caught something here as well, by the way. Oh, Tangela. That should kill you regardless of if I'm holding an item. What the heck? Oh, come on, dude. Oh, it didn't matter. I thought it would cancel the lucky egg, but it didn't. I don't think. Maybe it did. No, it didn't cancel it. That's good. I'd really like to run into an Ordino. Ordinos give a lot of experience. That's very smart. Hey. That Pokemon can do a lot of damage to me. Does that thing just appear in the summer very often? That's not good. Oh no, it's the other one. It's both. Get it like sun and moon. They're both here. Thanks, I hate it. I guess we're going somewhere else. Where's a place with really strong grass types? Battle them. Wouldn't even mind battling them. I was trying the Pokemon there. I wonder. Yeah, we can surf because we have Frillish, right? Yep, cool. I was trying the Pokemon here. Kinda scared, but we should be able to run if anything goes wrong. I think I have Pokédolls as well. Absol? Level 39. Okay. I don't think you have anything you have Future Sight, which is terrifying. Hopefully this does it. Okay, that's good. Towards Dance. Not happy with that, but it's not like you're going to get Foster. Poison Fang again. I need to double check how much damage Poison Fang actually does. Okay, double team, thank goodness. You're gonna die very quickly after this. we go. I decided I've changed my mind. We're not gonna grind here. This is too scary. One more? No. It's too scary. Too scary. It could be a Solrock or a Lunatone there, and then what am I gonna do? My favorite movie is Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu is a pretty good. It's a pretty good movie. I like it a lot, especially as a Pokemon fan. It does a lot of great fan service. Yeah. Pokemon actually releases an animated movie every year, I believe. I think it's every year. It's frequent enough to be a year, regardless. And those are usually the same movie over and over again. And every single movie, this is important. The main character of the Pokemon anime is Ash, and we hate him because he's so dumb. He'll go. Why is that happening? So the thing about Ash is that he'll. Any other you can recommend? I'll get to that. But in every single new region, because Pokemon operates on regions, and that's when they introduce new Pokemon and new mechanics usually as well. So basically, when Ash gets to a new region, he forgets everything he's ever known about Pokemon, and he has to relearn it all over again, which makes him the most annoying, not even Gary Stu, just fictional character of all time. Where do I go? If I don't want to battle there. I want to battle there. But anyway, so in every single Pokemon movie, Ash dies, or gets very, very close to death. Asymptotically close to death. So the only Pokemon animated, well, okay, not the only one that I recommend, but the one that I recommend is the first one, because that's when it was fresh. That's my favorite one. It's Mewtwo Strikes Back. Yeah. There are a lot of ground types around here, aren't there? I don't know, let's check. But yeah. So check out Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. It's actually a very similar story to Detective Pikachu because Pokemon understands that Mewtwo was the best thing that they ever came up with. So yeah. They just kind of tell his story over and over again. That was the first time it was told. And that was during the boom of the first Pokemon series. Back in the 90s, I believe. Late 90s. Actually, I think, yes, it was late 90s because the next Pokemon movie was Pokemon 2000, which I also actually really like. Purely based on nostalgia, admittedly, but I remember it very fondly. And that was called Pokemon 2000 because of the second movie, so 2, and also because it was released in the year 2000. Then what else? What else happens? Is there anywhere I can fight here? There should be. Then the third Pokemon movie, which is what's it called? What's it called? Something about Entei, right? It stars Entei. No, it's Mystery of the Unknown. That's what it's called. That one's also pretty good. It's really weird. It's pretty weird. And that's what makes it interesting. And then I think there's always something weird that happens in a Pokemon movie. Sometimes Ash will like fall in love with a Pokemon actually, and he'll like kiss it. It's weird. It's weird. Oh, no, it's fine. We're good. They kind of tried building like the cinematic arc or universe with the fourth generation movies, which were Rise of Darkrai, something Giratina. I don't remember. Oh, Shaman. Something about Shaman. Shaman was a terrible Pokemon, in my opinion. And then the Arceus movie, which all tied it together. So I don't really care much for those movies. I definitely think the first 3 Pokemon movies are worth watching. I think they're pretty decent. Are you Steel type? They're a fun time. The first 3 Pokemon movies. have pretty fun soundtracks. They haven't done much outside of that I'd really say I'm impressed with. Although, they released, with their most recent announcement and trailer about the new DLC for Sword and Shield, which is okay, I guess it looks fine. But at the very end, they showed off this music video. And the song was sung by a Japanese band called Bump of Chicken, whom I'm a huge fan of. Not a huge fan, but I really like their stuff. I mean, I don't go out of my way to like follow all their social media and everything that's happening with the band, but every song of theirs that I've listened to I've really enjoyed. They did the opening to a show called Kekai Sensen, also called Blood Blockade Battlefront. Blood Blockade Battlefront, very hard to say in English. And I really like that series, and I really like that opening. So that was one point. They got this really great band, and then the music video, the animation was so fantastic. It was the best thing that they've done in years in every aspect of the franchise. It is so fantastic, and it celebrates every game's history. It's really great. Just really great. You can check that out if you want like this hugely condensed piece of this hugely condensed history of Pokemon. It's just it's kind of fun to watch anyway. But yeah, that's just basically all my recommendations for the movie and media side of Pokemon. I'm thinking of any others. You know, Detective Pikachu is based on a game, not just a normal Pokemon game. Like, it has its own game, which is called Detective Pikachu, and it's quite different to the movie. It's not nearly as dark, I think. It's also not Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, which is sad. But it's someone who sounds a fair bit like him. No, actually, it's not. It's someone who sounds more like Danny DeVito. I'm lying. But yeah, I haven't played it. I played the demo, but it's actually still it's a 3DS game, and it's still really expensive. Do you mind sending a short list of the recommendations you just mentioned? I'll send it over Discord after the stream. Oh, this could be good. I'll send it over Discord. So that was shaking, so we might get some... Yes! Okay, so to put it into perspective, I think we're getting like 300 XP from everyone else. Watch how much XP we'll get from this fellow right here. Acrobatics, sure. Probably won't one-shot. No, I didn't think so. We'll use Poison Fang. No, I think it has a 95% hit rate. Oh, crit. That's nice. So we got like 300. 649! It's so much more! Yeah. The next couple streams are just going to be me probably doing a lot of talking. Why do I not have... Oh, there we go. There's the bike. I don't know why that didn't come up sooner. Hello, bike. Thank you. Bye-bye, bike. But yeah, the next couple streams are probably going to be me talking a lot over just doing random battles, trying to get my Pokemon to higher levels. Because my goodness, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of levels that we need to gain in order for me to be comfortable jumping back into the series, really. Oh, there should be a new game that's free on Epic Games today. The Epic Games Store. Should be a new one that's free. It's Pikuniku. I can say that with confidence. But I'm excited to see what the next one is. Oh yeah, it's a breeder, right. So they'll bite us every time. Every time. It's kind of free as well. It's also free money because we beat them and then they pay us. Oh, it's April. Oh, nice. One of the spookiest things I think about October is that it's the 10th month. But because of the history of... Well, actually, no. Because of the history of the calendar, it's the 10th month. But it's Oct. So the 10th month is 8. The 10th is the 8th. It's kind of frightening, mathematically. Scary stuff, I know. Try not to be too spooked. Let's fly, because we haven't done it yet. But yeah, basically, that was a waste. Nothing happened. I don't know if it was the Romans exactly, but I think it was the Romans because of what I'm about to say. They inserted months named after Julius Caesar and Augustus Caesar. So July and August. So those are the ones that are different to the rest. So if you think about the last 3 months outside of that, quite sensible. Oct 8 for the 8th, Nov for the 9, and Dec or Des for 10. Oh, I'm not actually switching. What am I doing? It's dealing. Oh, it's the green dealing because spring. Springling. Yep. I'm trying to remember all of the origins of the month names and I can't. I'm sorry. That's it. I think June is after Juno, a Roman goddess, I believe. I'm more familiar with the days of the week's origins. So this is proof that Sunday is the first day of the week. It's sun, as in the rising sun and stuff, and then mun is moon. And it's even more obvious in Afrikaans because it's Sondag and Maandag, which means Sunday and Moon Day, literally. So yeah, sun comes before moon, obviously. Sunday is the first day of the week. Then Tuesday is, I believe, Turv's Day. It's it's actually a complicated one, isn't it? I believe it's the Nordic god of... No, hold on. Is it the Nordic god? Turv's Day. It's the German god of war. I remembered. It's the German god of war. Then Wednesday is it's kind of funny. It's Woden's Day, and Woden is another name for Odin. So the next 3 days are all based on Nordic mythology. So it's Odin's Day or Woden's Day. Then it's Thor's Day, Thursday. Thor, god of thunder. I think Marvel has made that very clear. And then Friday is actually Frigga's Day, which is it Thor's sister or is it Odin's sister? Doesn't really matter. Goddess of war again. Another goddess of like war stuff. I really don't know how these all came together. September has sorry, did I say September? I meant Saturday. That one is a very complicated history because it has a lot of possible origins. But it basically has something to do with Saturnus, which is like this god of harvest and agriculture, I believe. Like Saturn. But there are so many different... There are like 3 different places that were using similarly sounding names for different gods, in a way. If that makes sense. So it's a bit confusing on that front. Acrobatics. Yes, Josh did just explain like every day of the week. Flip that. I'm starving. I haven't eaten much today. I've had a bowl of cornflakes and yogurt. That's interesting. Yeah, it's actually, what's really interesting is that it's more obvious in Afrikaans or Dutch. So Sondag, Maandag, Dinsdag. I don't really know. Yeah, I can't really explain that one. Woedensdag, Woden. It actually says, like, basically says Odin there. Woden. Donderdag, Thunder Day, God of Thunder, Thor. And Vrijdag is kind of basically along the same lines as the English Frigga Day. I mean, it's like kind of also still derived. And then Saturdag also as well. Yeah, but some of them are more obvious. It's also more obvious in Afrikaans, and I find this really cool. It's more obvious in Afrikaans that the months are based on the moon cycles, which they are, if you didn't know. Month, month, moon, moonth. It's based on the moon cycles. That's why we have like a full moon every month and stuff like that. It's not that it happens every month. It's that we designed the month around it happening. Yeah. And that's more obvious in Afrikaans because it's a maand. Maand. Moon D. Fascinating stuff, I know. Why does Josh talk about linguistics so often on his stream? He's not even a linguistics student. He doesn't know about etymology more than a Google search or something. At least I've Google searched it. I don't know. I find this stuff really interesting. Yeah, battle me again. I challenge you. I believe I got all of that right. I don't know. I Googled it a long time ago. Like a year. We're in October already? That's insane. I didn't even really process that. That's insane. It's got to be Halloween soon. Hallows Eve. I don't know, this went badly last time when I used Fly over and over, so I'm just going to use Poison Fang instead. How was everyone's day? I started a new book that's really good. I really enjoyed reading those first couple pages. I think I read the first, I don't know, 20 or 30. And it's actually one of my prescribed works, and it's really enjoyable. I vibe with it. It's more like free verse, which I enjoy. Yeah, it's British, which is nice. British literature has a tendency to be a little less... What's the word I'm looking for? Stale to me than American literature. There's like this tendency in American literature to be very stiff, to be very clear, and to not to wax poetic. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted talking about all this. That's not a joke. So they... sure, you could argue it's more effective, but it's not as fun to me. And there's still like depth and double meaning and all that. It's not like they just say screw metaphor. They definitely do enjoy double meanings and all those things that I indulge in myself. But it's so... I guess stale's the best word I could come up with. I actually enjoy the whimsical nature of Old English verse. Like Shakespeare, I enjoy Shakespeare. I enjoy the way he structured the dialogue. I just like that stuff. I like sound devices and puns, and that's what British literature really gets, in my opinion. Oh, it's actually already basically the end of the stream. I'll go for a few extra minutes just because I started late. It's not like we're doing that much anyway. So we're getting 200 from this Pokemon. Remember when we got 600 from that one? That was great. I wish that would happen again. This is what we're going to be doing for a while. I should open Cookie Clicker in the background, actually. That'll be a funny stream. I put the category as Cookie Clicker, but I'm doing it in the background, and what I'm actually doing is playing Pokemon. This is just something to do on the side to keep from my Cookie Clicker game. To be or not to be? That is the question. To sleep, perchance to dream. He's talking about suicide. Did you know that's Hamlet? as Hamlet's is it a soliloquy? Yes, it is. But he's actually talking about being alive or dead. He's contemplating suicide. It's very dark. And he basically says that we don't know what's on the next thing, so it could be good or it could be bad. Christianity still was very much prevalent in Shakespeare's time, so it's kind of bad to say stuff like that. It's kind of a bit of a weird decision on his part. So that's probably what makes it so so remembered. Yeah, it happened in grade 12. I'm jealous. I have to do it this year, and I never did. I've been reading it at the moment. Oh, did that not count? I'm sorry. I thought I left and came back. I did Antony and Cleopatra, and I enjoyed it well enough. It's pretty entertaining. It has it's grown-up Romeo and Juliet. Oh, and I love this. I love that I can make this comparison. So a lot of literary critics, especially ones about Shakespeare, will that was an accident. Anyway, we'll compare Romeo and Juliet to Antony and Cleopatra and say Antony and Cleopatra is like the more grown-up, developed version of Romeo and Juliet as a story, because Shakespeare was able to develop his skill writing tragedy and all of that. That's exactly the same as JoJo's Part 3 compared to Part 5. Part 5 is Antony and Cleopatra. Part 3 is Romeo and Juliet. Yep. There you go. I can make that, I can argue it all day. I can argue circles around that. Take these to the nunnery. That's when he's talking to, oh yeah, I remember that one. I watched a few performances of different parts, and that's the one is like I Loved Thee, isn't it? I saw, I think it was Andrew Scott on YouTube perform that little dialogue. I think it's that one. There are a lot of really funny lines in Shakespeare if you take them with today's meanings and stuff. There's some great ones that I'm trying to remember. Something about thine mother. I'm trying to remember. that one's from Taming of the Shrew that I'm trying to remember. And actually, Taming of the Shrew is an interesting one. Hey, kind of funny. It's quite funny. But it's it's a bit problematic, depending on how you read it. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's "What is your mother?" I think that's the line. Okay, we're gonna do one more battle, and then I'm gonna probably one more trainer battle. If we run into a wild battle before then, where are you doing Othello? No, okay, so the Shakespeares that I did in high school were Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Taming of the Shrew, and Antony and Cleopatra. So those were the 4 I had read. The ones that I want to read, so I'm reading Hamlet at the moment. I will really want to read A Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah. And I'm probably going to read Julius Caesar soon as well, because I'm participating in a cross-continent in an intercontinental class with the University of Texas, I believe. It could be the University of Austin, Texas. Discussing Shakespeare, specifically Hamlet, but they're also studying Julius Caesar and Antony and Cleopatra. I'm already studied up on Antony and Cleopatra, so I need to read Julius Caesar. Keep battling. So this is going to be the last battle for today. We leveled up like twice. It's only going to go slower. I'll try to find a way to do it faster. Maybe I can use speed up tools. I don't know. I was mostly worried about also just making sure the new overlay works for this game, because I've never streamed it with the new overlay and the new settings before. Yeah. You read Julius Caesar grade 11 or 10? Do you want to throw me your notes? That'd be nice. I don't really need people's notes because, I mean, if you just go into Spark Notes, not only do they have the whole play with translations, they have summaries, they have quotes. I don't just read the summaries and the quotes, I read through it and then look at the translation if I need to. But I try to understand it without the translation. And it's actually usually quite interesting without the translation. There's a lot of allusion. So if you're studied up on folklore and mythology, you get a lot more references than if you weren't. Which is great. Because I love that stuff. I love history that isn't technically true. Yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. We had some viewers pop in and out, I believe. I do imagine these streams aren't going to do as well as they used to because I'm not streaming to YouTube at the same time. And I understand that, and I'm fine with it. I'm still going to upload them to YouTube, though. Maybe after a while. I originally said that I was going to do it like 24 hours after the stream went live, but I've been playing around with that. I probably will do it for this because I don't have to edit it at all, but with the Dark Side Detective stuff, I kind of have to cut it into little cases. It just makes the most sense. So yeah, that's why you probably wouldn't have seen anything up on the YouTube channel in the last couple days. Anyway, that's where I'm going to call it. We have to save. Otherwise, I'd be very, 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 very sad. And we're just going to keep building up this team to a point where I feel comfortable and overpowered. And then we're going to plow through the rest of the game. And then we're going to move on to the next thing, which I don't want to spoil yet. I'm really excited for it, though. So yeah, have a good day. Thank you for watching. And hopefully you'll tune in tomorrow for more of this talking and playing games. Goodbye.